So, last but not least, it's time to talk again about Armenia. Please welcome Mr. Hrant Meliq Shahnazaryan. I think you need to pronounce your name again for me. I'm very happy that you're here. You're representing the online newspaper times.am and the analytical portal Voskanapat.info. So I know it's written in the program that you're also talking later, but actually this is now your time to talk as we discussed it. So welcome and thank you very much for being here, Hrant.
Thank you very much. Actually, many Armenians also can't spell my name right. Hrant Meliq Shahnazaryan.
Thank you. It sounds wonderful if you say it yourself.
Yeah. Thank you very much for having me here. I noticed that most of our speakers speaks Russian. To be honest, for me also is much more easier to speak Russian, but I will try my best to describe the situation with media in Armenia in English and to let our translator a little bit to have a rest from this job. So, as you know, now Armenia is in the war situation, and actually everything is connected with the logic of what we hear from the battles, and media is working with very big restrictions. The restrictions are mostly connected, of course, with the government regularities. Because we have now new rules and laws regarding to the mortal law. So Armenian media now is working, trying to publish just official information, especially when it comes to the situation in the border with Azerbaijan and Nagorno-Karabakh Republic. Unfortunately for us, it's not a new situation because, as you know, the escalation is going up very often in Armenia with Azerbaijan. We had, for example, these war situations in 2014. There was big escalation and local mortals. Then in 2016, when there was a big war again in the border with Nagorno-Karabakh Republic with Azerbaijan. And then this July, just 2 months ago, there was also escalation between Armenia Republic and Azerbaijan Republic in Tavush region of Armenia. So I can say, learned how to react and how to write news about these situations, and everybody understands in Armenia that when it's war, there are a lot of disinformation, there are a lot of dangerous information which can, for example, be misunderstood from the society, or I don't know, open some lines for enemy side in these confrontations. So I can say that in this situation nowadays, Armenian media, we can say that we just put to side all the problems with this internal political situation, and I can say that there is a very big spirit of unity now in Armenian media. There are no opposition sides, there are no governmental media sources. Everybody works with government, everybody works with the official information, especially underlined again, when it goes to the news from the front. Of course, many media sources try to find their exclusive materials from the borderline. For example, I was for almost more than 2 weeks, I was in the Nagorno-Karabakh Republic during this war situation, under shellings, under bombings, but we were working with the local authorities to find and to bring the news first to our readers, to our society. And sometimes it was very dangerous because, you know, there was shelling, and some of our colleagues were wounded in Martuni city and then in Shushi city and so on. But we try to bring this information. But when it goes to the front line, when we are making some shootings from the front line, we show these movies to the Ministry of Defense, and we were making us sure that there's no additional information which can be used against our army from the enemy side. And we just correct this situation, correct these movies with the Ministry of Defense. I think it's for this situation, it's I can say, of course, it's normal because they are war, but from the other side, yeah, it's can be a little bit problematic because unfortunately we can't show the whole situation to our society. So we have to make some exclusions, some restrictions, and we understand that it's making just for the safety of our army and also for our population. Just one experience. Yesterday, Abraham was telling about his work in this Nagorno-Karabakh during the war. I was there also, and we noticed that, for example, Azerbaijani side uses the air, the videos of our news productions to make new targets for their shillings. They're just looking the air on air, what we are showing, and we noticed that they're starting shelling right that time and right to the place where journalists are working. So Armenian media was had to stop this air broadcastings, on air broadcastings from Nagorno-Karabakh, and just sometimes we just had to just not to show the place where we are working, because we know that later it can be used like a target. To be short with this situation, I just can say that yes, we had some experience of working with war situation. Of course, it's not normal for our media. In usual time, there are a lot of debates, a lot of I don't know, political parties are writing some news against each other, trying to win some references from this work. But now it's a totally different logic in our media sphere here in Armenia, and we are working with the rules and laws of wartime. I think briefly that's enough.
I mean, no, if you want, yeah, I mean, thank you very much. I wasn't sure if you want to say more words, but there's already one question for you from our participant, Yuri. So he's asking, what is the balance between patriotism and truthfulness when it comes to the war case between two neighboring countries?
No, if you see the social media or the publications in our press and in our media, yeah, you can say that patriotism is much more than truthfulness. So, you know, that's a situation when everybody wants to give something to, how we can say it in English, to make sure society that everything will be good in the world. For example, a lot of information about, I don't know, not good things in war line, we prefer not to speak about it. And we are just trying to give the good news which will make people to be hopeful with this situation and not go down there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for being here, for your time.